Hey, what's up everybody? This is Abhinav here. It's 12 p.m. on a Saturday and I thought about making a vlog about my day today. For this day, I have roughly two things planned. One is to work on my new personal website. So I got abnux.com. I need to now design an experience for it, figure out what I should put there. That's one thing. And the second is I'm going to be meeting a lot of people today. Somehow a lot of meetings have sort of lined up for Saturday. And another thing I'm hoping to get into today is how do you build a personal website? What are the tools you should use? What kind of content you should be putting into it? All of it. So I'm going to head to Starbucks now, work out of there a little bit, meet these folks. Maybe I can show you a little bit of their stories, what kind of stuff they're working on. All right, let's go. I'm here with Shubham of UX Sprout. Met him, had a very interesting discussion. What would you say is the future for UX Sprout? What are some things that you're planning in the next couple of months?
So the foremost goal about UX Sprout is to help design beginners in their quest of learning design and to connect them with experts who are already experts in this industry. So this thing, I think I'll take it forward from here.
I'm with Varun today. It's Sunday afternoon. We're driving around in his car. What's up, Varun?
Hi guys.
We're probably going to shoot a car vlog. Don't know what it's going to be about, but give us ideas here.
Q&A.
Let's do a
Put the Q&A sticker.
So one of the most important things about this is that you need to start putting out content and you need to start figuring out what type of content you need to put out. The design doesn't really matter if your content is shit. And what else?
I think that so design and content tips. In my opinion, I think you should put out the content and then iterate. So you put out your first piece of content, you get some feedback on it, then make it slightly better or change it. Eventually you'll find your sweet spot, but that'll take you maybe 5-10 pieces.
For this question, I'm going to hand it to Suraj. Suraj runs a Kindle publishing company and he's going to talk a little bit about what he feels about it.
Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind is really scary because you're taking the unusual path, the path that no one takes. But I think you just need to push through it, and yeah, the results are amazing. It speaks. That's all. Yeah, I think that's all.
It's a CLA 220. I'll make up and put up a picture after this.
So we're in Avalon's office right now. It's a Sunday though, so there's no people around. You can't really see anything. We're actually going to do a live session in a bit.
What's up guys, I'm with Abhinav and I'm with Suraj, who's from the metastartup Facebook community. That's where he found us. I'll answer this question because I think 3 people have asked me, what is metastartup? Metastartup is free content on how you can actually start a business, right? It's giving back, teaching people how to do what we do on a daily basis, whether that be design, marketing, content, actually building products, the entire thing.
The whole point is to share our learnings, to show people a perspective that they might not normally have. And the point about putting content out there is, I feel like today, you guys, you're watching this right now, we're sharing this. As somebody who's starting a startup, you need to control your narrative online, which is you need to tell your stories, you need to build a community, and giving back to the community is one of the best ways.
Yeah, giving back is cool, it feels good, and everybody wants to do it. How do you build a personal brand and gain a lot of traction? You're seeing it live.
Sunday today, I actually didn't get a lot of work done yesterday. I designed a few variations. I figured out a few directions I might want to take my site in. But I haven't really started doing this on the computer. It's just sketches at this point. Now, for me, I already have a personal website. It's abhinavc.com, but I haven't updated it in like at least 3 years now. I personally use all the other networks to put my content out. So directly on Twitter, directly on YouTube, on Instagram, and everywhere else. My goal for the site was a hub to put together everything. So when I meet somebody and they're like, what do you do? I'm like, okay, like what should I tell them? Because I'm doing a lot of things. So I have this YouTube channel. I have my full-time job, head of design at Unacademy. I have Pyjama Profit, the book that I wrote. I've got uisources.com, the website that I run. And then I've got all my past stuff, some of which is still active, some of which is not. So technically the full picture of the kind of stuff I've done is available on the internet. It's all out there, but I needed a hub that I can put all of the links all of the stories around why I did certain things, what was the outcome, and what these things are. So the first thing to think about when you're making a personal website is start from the top. What is the goal? It might be a portfolio for most of you. It might just be a blog. Let's say you want to write more about the kind of stuff you do. It might be a hub for all the other things you're doing. Maybe you're posting stuff on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube. But one way I think about personal websites that's really worked for me is a personal website is your place on the internet. You already have a lot of places on the internet, whether this is your Instagram profile, maybe your Dribble or Behance. Your personal website is a place on the internet where you can choose what the experience is going to be like. All Instagram profiles look a certain way. They still have content, they still tell a story, they still represent you in some way online. But with a personal website, you can choose how this whole experience is. You can choose what the individual pieces are, what the individual blocks are, and what they should communicate. So those are some reasons to make a personal website. Similarly, there's a lot of reasons to not make a personal website. If it's for a portfolio, would using something like Dribble and Behance do? Would that be enough? Maybe you want to put in detailed case studies. Would using something like medium.com work? And when you're applying for jobs, whether you're applying for freelance or full-time jobs, you can always use these links and send them out. So there needs to be a strong reason for you to make a personal website, because depending on the tools that you use, this might be a time-consuming process. If you want to create something very custom, then that's a much bigger challenge. You designing your own portfolio, your own website will probably be the most important design project you do, because this leads into all of your other design projects. This impacts the discovery of all your other design projects. So that's something worth thinking about. The next question, what tool should I use? What should I use to make my personal website? And the truth is, there's no correct answer to this. There's hundreds, literally hundreds of different tools. You can custom code it completely. You can design and code it yourself. But there's no one correct way to do it. Each tool will have certain things that are easier to do with it. You might have a certain level of familiarity with some tool. For example, some of you might be familiar with WordPress. You might want to use that. But for somebody like me, I hate WordPress. Like, I've used it in the past, but I find it very, very limiting. So for me, what I would choose is something like Webflow, where I can actually design something in my design tool, Figma Sketch, and then bring it into Webflow by, recreating it. There are other ways as well which are faster. So for example, you might use something like card.co, or you might use the Universe app. All of these tools have their own creative constraints, things you can do and cannot do. But don't get bogged down just researching tools, because in the end that doesn't matter. It should depend on your goal. It should depend on what you're trying to do with the site. If you just want to put together something simple, use one of the existing tools, buy a domain, link that and do it. Thanks a lot for watching that video. I didn't really record an ending to that vlog, so I'm recording it now as I edit. If you enjoyed that, hit subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment on what you liked about this vlog, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.